Hey guys, Code here. Welcome back to the Free2Brew with day 80 of the login rewards. I think it's episode 26 or 27 today, posting this one. So the fusion has ended, and guys, I managed to pick up all the fragments. Let me show you right here on the fragments. 100 on Gaius, the Gleeful, and without even spending any of my secrets. I'll explain what happened. So I was getting those ancient shards. I had I think one here from the tag team arena, which I picked up. I got one from clan boss, and I think the one from tag team arena was the one that gave me one epic, right? And if you remember from the previous episode, I got to 2,250 points with that epic that I mentioned just now, and then everything else was mystery shards. I was pulling mystery shards all weekend, and I was down to 0. I was farming so much and managed to get it without opening the secret. So that was a plan, actually, to not use the sacreds. I didn't want to use them, and I managed to pick up all the fragments today. I just finished the dungeon divers and also the ice golems just in time right here to get everything right. And now basically raid goes back into maintenance mode, in the sense that it's just normal events that we have during a fusion, but now they just give normal rewards and not fusion rewards, right? So this was the champion chase tournament. Look at that. I managed to pick up the 10 fragments right there. 3 days XP boost. Didn't pick this up, but 2,524 points is what I had by the end of it. And the Ice Golems tournament I finished, but I didn't push, obviously, for the final reward right here, because that's not really worth it for a free-to-play account. That's a lot of energy. 500 more would have been about 1,000 energy almost, I want to say. Maybe a bit less, 750 or so for 500 points. It's not really worth it for that chaos. Or I am doing the normal forge pass, which is the top version, which I'll get one right here. But the 5 stars, I don't have that many good 5 stars that I need to start re-rolling. So caring about the re-rolls right now is nothing that I really do care on a free-to-play account. But what I wanted to show you guys is that I've started opening up nightmare chests now on the account. I wanted to show you my nightmare team. It hasn't changed at all just yet from my previous version of my clan boss team, but I just want to explain on how important a clan boss team is right now. Let me just show you the rewards before I start talking about it. So if you can manage to get the ultimate chest every single day twice, then that's a very good chance. I think it's about a 6% chance to get a sacred shard every single day, and that's huge for a free-to-play account. And honestly, this account is the most reasonable compared to all the other account that I had in terms of progression, right? So 2 months in, if you can do nightmare 4 key, it's very doable. And today I actually did my worst key. This is an 8.21 million damage. That's actually quite bad compared to my previous run. And I think it was because I was in silver arena. Not sure exactly on how much different it is in terms of stats. That's a 2% difference. No, it's not that much. It may have been just some unlucky RNG with my champions, and that was the reason that I didn't do the 9 to 11 million that I usually do. So I did 8.21. I'll need to do a little bit over on the remaining keys, and I'll show you the team right now and then all the gear. By the way, the clan has 3 more positions right here, 3 more spots. If you are looking for a clan that can do brutal plus, and it's just a chill clan, there's no requirements really other than try and do your clan quest if you can. If not, then it's fine. Just take one elite and stuff like that. CVC is no push whatsoever. If you're looking for a clan, just apply, and I'll accept the first 3 obviously until it fills up. All right. Let me just show you guys the clan boss team right here. So this is the team, right? Nothing too special. What I'm planning to do is actually use Ugo in the future and have her in the place for Aethel. Aethel right now does about 2 million damage. So the replacement of Ugo is either gonna be Apothecary and then have also Aethel. So replacing Apothecary, which I'm gonna lose about 1 million damage plus the speed boost. The speed boost and the speed up buff is what I'm worrying about. But I'll get a leech buff right here from Ugo and a defense down plus a cleanse. So that might be worth it. That might be worth the sacrifice. But for now, the team that I'm actually using is this one. It's 3 lifesteal sets on these 3 champions on the bottom. The stats are nothing too crazy. Not really, you know, trying to build them as good as I can. Look at that. These gloves are HP percent, common 4 stars. Overall stats at about 30,000 health, 2.2k defense, 188 speed, which is a lot, to be honest, for Nightmare. You don't need that much, but that's pretty much because of the banner plus the speed in all the gear. Aethel has good speed, 173, almost 100% crit, 172 crit damage, and 1.6k defense. This is what's killing Aethel quite fast. Then we have Coffin Smasher with a solid 37,000 health, 2.2k defense. Obviously, the defense values could go higher. Apothecary, very fast, 237. Right, compared to my Haikatoon, which is 228. Wow, I didn't realize he was so much faster. Maybe I need to switch a little bit the gear to Haikatoon because this one's my arena one, and I'm trying to do as much as arena as I can. And then we got Doom Priest in the Toxic set with a 189 speed. That's quite high. Honestly, if I could get a little bit more defense instead, I don't need all this speed, but I guess it is what it is in terms of speed. Then I would have probably traded it. But obviously, you want to have a fast champion such as the Doom Priest because in that sense, she'll be going faster than everyone and managing to cleanse them before they get a turn right after, let's say, the stun that the boss does, right? So this is how the round goes, basically. It's full auto. I don't try to do anything. If we get like a resist on the attack down, that's where the bad things happen. And the reason that this team can work in Nightmare, guys, is because it has the basics of what you need in a clan boss team, right? You need an attack down. Check. That's Coffin Smasher. You need some poisons. So that's a Toxic set on Doom Priest plus the poisons from Kill. You need some sort of healing, and that's Lifesteal plus Apothecary plus Doom Priest. You don't need all of that, but the Lifesteal sets usually do what they're supposed to. The Apothecary is good here because this is just a speed team, honestly. The speed up buffs help you to take not a 2-to-1 ratio on the boss, but at least take more turns than a 1-to-1. All right, with the speed up plus the speed boosting. And Doom Priest right here actually she's not just there for the Toxic set and that cleanse that she has. She also gives an attack up buff, which can actually be huge. Although I'm still thinking about Doom Priest because Doom Priest, although she provides some value with the attack up buff, now that I think of it, the attack up buff is not really what's giving me a lot of damage. The damage I get mostly from the poisons and the Giant Slayer War Master procs, right? And if all goes well, this team survives to about turn 20, and then it's dead, right? The team just dies, and unfortunately that's it. But we'll see on how long this run goes for. What I'm hoping for is at least about 10 million damage. That's gonna help with the other 8 million damage that I've done already, and then the remaining 2 keys I'll have to do in the morning, and hopefully do my 4 keys before the reset, right? If I have enough time. But it's almost 12 right now, so it's gonna be resetting my keys at about 12, like an hour before reset. It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. Like right here, also you gotta have some lucky RNG with the way that the poisons work with Kale. Kale is not a consistent poisoner like let's say Frozen Banshee, or if I had an Occult Brawler. So still, without those really good poisoners, I'm managing to do a very solid amount of work here. Getting Nightmare done so quickly on an account in 60 days, no, 80 days. I still have 60 days in my head because I still don't have Dark Elhain, which is the day 90 reward. No, that's Dark Aethel day 90, right? Or is it Dark Elhain? Can't remember. It's one of the two. I think it's Dark Aethel. Anyway, the fact remains that such a young account managing to do Nightmare without unkillables, without crazy ally attack champions which ramp up the damage potential. Let's say if Farrakhan the Fat would have been fantastic for ramping up the damage, poisons, HP burn, crit rate up, crit damage, and and defense down on the A1, plus the ally attack, plus the passive where he takes less damage, so he survives a little bit longer. It's all that together which makes that champion so good in terms of ramping up your potential for the clan boss. But you see right here, we already lost one member, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think we're gonna do more than 9 million. We still have apothecary there to be like the ambulance and heal everyone. We even get an HP burn here with Aethel. We managed to heal a little bit, and you see there Kale just healing up himself with the lifesteal set, which makes apothecary be able to heal himself, since apothecary just has the speed set. So here, if Aethel managed to heal herself, this would have been a different story. But okay, apothecary is down. This is gonna be the end. Look at that, 10 million, and we're still going. So if I had a little bit luckier RNG, this goes to 11 to 11.5 million. But 4 key nightmare, guys. 4 key nightmare on this free to play. This is a definite 4 key, 10.46. I did a little bit less, as I said, on my first key. As long as I do about 10.44 on the other 2 keys, I should be on the ultimate chest, right? There it is, 18.67. And I mean, let's compare it to the other team that this guy has. Do not comply. I'm not bashing on the guy or whatever. It's just it just shows the potential that you could get with champions such as these, like Coffin Smasher. Attacked out is great. Poisons from Kale. The speed up buff plus speed boosting is just huge in terms of damage potential, and that slowly helps you get into nightmare, get that ultimate chest going. The more you open, eventually you'll get the sacreds, guys. And the legendary artifacts are great and all, the books are great and all, but it's the sacreds that you're looking for, right? You're looking for the chance to get more champions to add to your roster. And once you're comfortable with the clan boss, honestly, and even get an ultra nightmare clan boss team going, then it's when you move on to the other parts of the game. Nobody's really rushing you, especially if you're free to play. Like, Platinum Arena should be out of your mind. Arena, you should be trying to farm as much as you can, but what you need to do is consider, okay, what are my goals in the game? Do I want to be the best? No. All right, then what can I do? Well, just play the game, enjoy it, slowly build your champions. I know some things are repetitive, especially the grinding of the incubus in 12.3. This is the worst part of the game that hasn't changed in 3 years, unfortunately, except for the brews leveling. But what I love about raid, I saw a video of Stu saying today that he's gonna be quitting raid. Like, what I love about raid is the amount of champions that it has. It allows so many possibilities, and me playing on new accounts, me doing takeovers is what helps me keep my interest for the games. It keeps my head thinking about the possibilities of new champions and what champions can do to help a team keep on rolling. All right. Although I do have a lot of legendaries on my main account, I prefer, when I do a takeover, to think, okay, what do I have right now? What can I do? How can I beat this stage of the dungeons or arena? How can I build these champions the best that I can, right? And that's pretty much it. That's why I love parts of raid. There's definitely things that can be improved, but that's not the point of this video. This video is just the Free2Brew episode, guys. I wanted to showcase my nightmare team. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. By the way, I'm slowly farming my great hole, but this is gonna take forever to do the missions for Arbiter. It's gonna take forever. See ya, guys.